A fireball erupts in the darkness, lighting up half the horizon. A second blast tears through a train depot, sending metal spiraling into the sky. Alarms scream across Kyiv Oblast. Families sprint to shelters. Air defense crews slam into action because the attack isn't over, not even close. Russia didn't hit one target tonight. They hit something Ukraine can't afford to lose. Russian forces launched a massive, nighttime strike on Kyiv Oblast, one of the biggest in weeks. The attack hit fast, low, and deliberately in the darkest part of the night. Just after 2 a.m., Ukraine's radar network detected the first wave. A swarm of Shahed drones sweeping in from the northeast, flying low over fields and rivers to slip under radar coverage. Minutes later, the second wave appeared. Cruise. Missiles fired from strategic bombers positioned far beyond Ukraine's borders. These weren't random shots. These were precision strikes aimed at crippling transport and logistics. Within seconds, the first impact hits. A railway station in Kyiv Oblast takes a direct strike. The platform collapses. Windows shatter across nearby neighborhoods. Emergency crews scramble before the dust even settles. But Russia doesn't stop. A second strike slams into a major logistics depot nearby, a facility packed with fuel, equipment, and rail links distributing supplies across the region. Flames shoot dozens of meters into the air. Satellite imagery caught the fireball from orbit. Civilians awaken to shock waves rattling their homes. Phones buzz with air raid alerts. Social media floods with footage of burning buildings and interceptors streaking overhead. Ukraine's air defenses intercept many incoming threats, but several get through. And in the chaos, analysts notice something alarming. The attack pattern doesn't match a normal infrastructure strike. The timing, the angles, the mix of drones and missiles. It suggests Russia was targeting more than just rail lines. Something deeper, something strategic, something they want Ukraine to lose before sunrise. The attack begins with a single radar ping, then a flood. Shahed drones sweep in low, hugging the terrain. Slipping between hills and tree lines, spotlights snap on. Tracer fire rips upward. An Iris-T battery fires first. A bright streak of light, a mid-air explosion, a drone spiraling down in flames. But more keep coming. Seconds later, cruise missiles appear. Fast, low, deliberate. NASAMS crews pivot, launch, and detonate one missile in the sky. Another missile dips behind a forest, then reappears lined perfectly with the railway station. The impact is instant. A blast tears through the platforms, fire rolling across the tracks. Before responders can react, a second strike dives onto the logistics depot. A drone slips through the defenses, slams into the fuel tanks, and triggers a massive fireball that lights the entire region. Smoke rises, sirens echo, and Ukraine's commanders see it clearly. This wasn't chaos. It was a coordinated sequence designed to break one specific point. This strike wasn't random. It was engineered. Russia used a 3-layer attack package designed to break Ukraine's defenses step by step. First wave, Shahed 136 drones. Cheap, slow, disposable, but deadly because they force Ukraine to reveal radar positions and spend valuable interceptor missiles. The drones sweep low, map every blind spot, and overwhelm operators with sheer numbers. Second wave, cruise missiles, likely KH-101 or Caliber variants. These fly low and fast, weaving around terrain. They target infrastructure with precision, hitting rail lines, depots, fuel storage, anything that keeps Ukrainian units supplied and mobile. Third wave, stragglers, single drones or missiles that wait, then dive in after defenses are exhausted. These are the ones that hit when everything is chaotic. This is a well-known Russian tactic. Stack the threats, force Ukraine to choose where to shoot, and slip a few weapons through the cracks. But the real question is why these targets? Rail stations and depots aren't just buildings. They're arteries. They pump fuel, ammunition, and reinforcements across the region. Cut those, and the entire front line slows down. And the timing is suspicious. Just hours after the attack, Russia increased activity near multiple fronts, meaning this strike might not be about destroying things, but about preparing the battlefield for whatever comes next. This attack changes more than the skyline over Kyiv Oblast. It changes the momentum. Hitting a railway station and a logistics depot isn't just destruction. It's a message. Russia is targeting the exact points Ukraine relies on to move troops, fuel, and artillery along the front. When those lines stall, entire brigades slow down. Reinforcements arrive late. Ammunition resupply becomes unpredictable. And on a battlefield measured in minutes, delays are lethal. But here's the real twist. Satellite data shows unusual Russian movement the same night.
All sectors, this is
Armored
not a drill.
columns shifting,
I repeat,
artillery
this is not a
relocating,
We are under
drones mapping new
saturation attack.
corridors. It
Acknowledge
looks less
and
like a
engage.
random strike, and more like stage one of a larger operation. If Russia can disrupt Ukraine's logistics just long enough, even by hours, it creates windows, tiny gaps, where they can push, probe, or strike deeper than before. And Ukraine knows this. Commanders now have to guess. Was this the attack? Or was this the setup? Because if Russia's goal was to blind and delay, the real blow might not be the one that hit last night, but the one that's still on the way. So now the region waits, with fires still burning, rail lines crippled, and air defenses on maximum alert. Because attacks like this don't happen alone. They're signals. They're preparation. They're the opening move in something larger. Ukraine's commanders are repositioning. Russia's forces are shifting, and every hour that passes brings the next phase closer. If last night was the warning shot, the real strike may already be in motion. Stay locked in, because the next report reveals what Russia is preparing right now, and it's far bigger than a single night of explosions.